And tonight I am at a place called Unclaimed Baggage. This place is amazing. Essentially, when people lose their luggage, or they just don't pick up their bags, or whatever the case may be, their stuff ends up sometimes in a place like this. It's kind of like a thrift shop in a way, but a lot of times, because people travel for business, you end up with really nice suits. You end up with electronics and that sort of thing. And yeah, let's take a look around.
T-shirts in there, not polos, but just T-shirts and those, $3.
So Anthonites, I am happy, I am proud to show you around Unclaimed Baggage. We are back in the car now. However, I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of sections. One section I couldn't really get footage of because there were people all over the place was the cell phone section. They had all kinds of cell phones, Apple, Android. Some of them were kind of older and not worth, you know, what they were asking.
Did they have the new one? The Samsung Galaxy 9.
Actually, I looked, they did not have it. They had a couple of Sates, though. The
What?
S8s. Sate.
S8. That's what you got, or is that what I've got?
That's what I got.
You've got the 8.
You've got the
What did
7.
they want? Yeah, I got the 7.
So I actually bought something. This cost me $6. It's a battery case. It essentially puts an extra battery in the case so that your cell phone stays charging. This is great for me because I sometimes do deliveries, and when I get out of the car, it's nice to know that my battery is not going to dip below 100%.
What?
Yeah.
How come you didn't get me one?
Because they only had one. Like, I lucked the fuck out.
Yeah, because it hits your phone, which means somebody paid a fortune for it, lost it, and now you got it.
I found this in a rubbish bin, full of all kinds of other stuff. I just happened to get lucky. Now, I will say this. I went in there kind of expecting that maybe I would find something that they wouldn't know what they had. You know, you find that kind of deal where somebody's selling something secondhand. They don't always know what kind of special thing they have. They know. Like, every interesting niche thing I found, they knew what they had, and they priced it. It's about 30% less than if you were to buy new.
And now let me tell you the worst part of this. You were looking up what it was worth while you were shopping. They look up what it's worth when they're doing their pricing. So now that we have Google and the internet, we're paying more than we were paying before. When people didn't know what they were doing. So,
you know, they had some amazing things. They had a camera section. I'm a Canon camera user.
A Canon camera user?
So I'm a Canon user. Canon camera user. And I looked at a few lenses. I looked at a few bodies. And, you know, honestly, for used, for what they were asking, it just didn't make any sense for me. But for some people it may, especially if they're starting out and they don't want to have a big investment.
Did they have anything for me? Because I want the camera that Phil DeFranco uses. It's up above his monitor.
It's just a standard DSLR. It's nothing special.
But did they have one for me?
They did. Do you have $600 you want to spend on it?
If it's 30% less than it's worth, I can just tell Phil to sell me his. He can get a new one.
Anyways, so, yeah, like, there are a lot of deals to be had, don't get me wrong, but there's not a lot of, like, there's not a lot of huge, like, deals, like, that are gonna blow the socks off of everything. You're not gonna find, like, a 3-piece suit for $2, because they know what that thing's worth, and they're gonna sell it to you for just under what you could buy it for anywhere else.
I have big breaking news on the bathing suit front.
Bathing suit.
So bathing suits, they can.
What about the bathing suit back?
Yeah, they don't even have backs. But anyway, I was noticing that bathing suits can get quite high. In fact, the less material they use,
the more expensive
they are. But in there, the average was between $9 and $29. Yeah, what?
That's really cheap.
And that's amazing. And I was going to get one. Here we go again. I don't know what size I wear. So until I figure that out, I can't get one.
So yeah, this is definitely worth checking out. They've got some interesting things that they've pulled in over the years that I'm sure you've seen in a montage by now. But yeah, so this is in Scottsboro, Alabama. And
there's another one in Rainsville, Alabama now. They've opened a second one.
So I've heard of 2 different business models that they have with these places. One where it's like here, where they take everything out of the baggage and then they put it into different departments and stuff. And then the second is where you buy a bag not knowing what's in it. And you are essentially stuck with whatever.
I'm pretty sure
they'll put a price tag on that bag.
That now. Because nobody's going to buy a suitcase and there could be size 5 women's underwear. You know, nobody is.
Game shows still use the mystery box.
How many of those are left that have a mystery box? There you go, and that's why.
All right, well, I hope that this video has been helpful for you, is educational. This is definitely not like an average, ordinary thing here in America for my international audience. This is something we were driving by, and we've always said to ourselves, we should stop in there one day. And today it just happened to be raining, and we're like, you know what? We don't want to drive in this. Let's stop it.
But tell them that since we're in Scottsboro, Alabama, where did we first move? When we moved from Indiana here, what town did we live in?
Scottsboro, Alabama.
And this was open then. And how many times did we come in?
This was, just to let you guys know how long ago this was in 1990.
We moved here in 1991.
91.
Now, it's been here from that point until today, and this is our first time we went in.
Yeah. Anyways, this is just one of those cool and interesting things that's in my backyard. And I try to share this kind of thing with my audience because when I moved to the Philippines, I was constantly amazed by all the cool things in my proverbial backyard. When I moved back here to the States, I came to realize that, you know what, there's interesting stuff in all of our backyards. You just gotta look, you just gotta have fun, you just gotta have an open mind. So as I travel from my backyard to yours, I hope that you'll join me on the next video. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing
To each other. Love you, Mom. Love you, baby. Bye.